A very good evening from the King Saud University Stadium in Riyadh, the venue for the first of the Western Region quarterfinals of the 2021 AFC Champions League. Wahda taking on Al Nassr in the first of the last 8 encounters. Well, these two sides produced a thrilling two-legged battle when they last met in this competition back in 2019. And hopefully today's fixture will live up to that encounter. The outcome of this tie will be decided today, one way or another, with extra time and penalties to settle matters if required. There is another quarter-final being played today, of course. The two West Region matches, both being played here in Riyadh, in fact, at the home of Al Hilal, who are involved in that other quarter-final. They take on Persepolis of Iran. It is a little bit later on this evening. Kick-off in around about 3 hours' time. The two winners facing off in the semi-final once again here in this city on Tuesday. So a fascinating match in prospect here. Al Wahda of the United Arab Emirates taking on the Saudi club Al Nassr, who play their domestic matches right here in this arena, and who did come out on top in that previous meeting in this competition back in 2019. They are under new management, of course. Al Nassr recently appointing Pedro Emanuel, a 46-year-old from Portugal, actually born in Angola, and took over at the start of the month. Previously been in charge of Al Ain, does have plenty of experience elsewhere as well. The former Estoril and Almeria coach. He played for a number of Portuguese clubs as well, including Boa Vista and perhaps most notably Porto. He won 6 league titles and 4 Portuguese Cups in his career, as well as the UEFA Cup and the UEFA Champions League under Jose Mourinho. And it is his first game in charge since replacing Mano Menezes. Well, for the side who will effectively be the visitors today, Al Wahda have had their coach in place for a little bit longer, Henk ten Cate. Did take over earlier this year, the experienced Dutch coach, 66 years old, 30 years in coaching. Briefly in charge of Ajax around about 15 years ago, where he won the Dutch Cup. Former assistant at Barcelona under Frank Rijkaard, I should say, and at Chelsea as well under Avram Grant. His most recent club was Al Ittihad, a new-ish challenge, a relatively new challenge for him. Not quite as new as his opposite number today. It is a one-legged quarter-final, unlike previous editions of this competition. And as you can see, the teams in the tunnel ready to come out and get this quarter-final underway. The two East Regions quarter-finals will be played tomorrow. 3 of the 4 clubs involved there, featuring Korean clubs. Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors up against Ulsan Hyundai in the All-Korea Republic encounter there, and then Pohang Steelers, another Korea Republic team, taking on Nagoya Grampus of Japan. Those two to be played tomorrow. With the semi-final taking place in Jeonju on Wednesday, which is the day after the West Region semi-final. Well, Al Wahda had to struggle through their round of 16 match against Sharjah, fellow Emirati club, of course. Penalties required for that one. They just about made it through. Fairly narrow win for their opponents as well. The Saudi club Al Nassr beating the Iranian team Tractor by a goal to nil. Fans back in the stadium today as well, which will no doubt make a huge difference, particularly for Al Nassr, playing in their home arena in front of their home fans. Making their 8th appearance in the AFC Champions League, runners-up back in 1995. And recently have come quite close, semi-finalists in 2020 and quarter-finalists in 2019. Is 2021 going to be their year? Could they go even further this time around? The players are being led out now to the King Saud University Stadium. Ismail Matar leading out the Al Wahda team, followed closely by the home side in all yellow. Al Nassr made a good start to their league campaign despite making that decision to change their manager. Bringing in Pedro Emmanuel. 4 wins and 2 draws in the Saudi Pro League so far. They have some potent forward players who could really give Al Wahda a few problems this evening. Well, let's have a look at the starting 11 then for both sides. Al Wahda have made 2 changes from the team that edged past Sharjah on penalties in the previous round. Kamis Ismail and Khalil Ibrahim have to settle for a place on the bench. As I mentioned, captain Ismail Matar returns for the first time since he was sent off against Al Rayyan in the 4th group stage match. And there is also a place for 20-year-old Abdullah Hamad, who returns having played in 5 of the 6 group games. The refereeing team is from China, led by Ma Ning, 4th official from Iraq. VAR, of course, will play a part over the course of the evening. And here is the starting 11 for Al Nassr. New boss Pedro Emmanuel has made 3 alterations to the starting lineup from the victory over Tractor in the last 16. Abdullah Madou, the captain, returns at the heart of defence, with Mohammed Al Fatil not involved today. Ali Al Hassan and Vincent Abubakar have to settle for a place on the bench. And they make way for Abdul Majid and Abdur Razak Hamdallah. He's the top scorer in all competitions for Al Nassr this season. These are the list of substitutes for both sides. Notable perhaps that Abubakar is left on the bench by Pedro Emmanuel. Scored the winner in the previous round. As I say, with Hamdallah coming back, there is plenty of goal threat. And with Anderson Talisca, former Benfica player, involved, it is likely to be a tricky night for those Al Wahda defenders. To cut there, the Al Wahda head coach, experienced, 30 years plus in the coaching game now. Against a much younger manager, but also very experienced, Pedro Emmanuel. Just a little bit of clearing up for the officials to oversee here. Yellow wall behind the goal. Surely going to make plenty of noise and prove to be Extremely helpful for the hosts here this evening, Al Nassr. Enjoy playing in front of supporters once again. It does mean that we have a slight delay to the kickoff here. This is the first of the quarter-finals in the AFC Champions League. There's Al Nassr's new head coach on the right, Pedro Manuel, as I mentioned, as former defender who is best known for his time at Porto, perhaps Boavista as well, where he did win the league title. And 5 of his 6 triumphs came while playing for Porto. Champions League and Europa League, or UEFA Cup as it was in those days, winner with Porto under Mourinho. He's a player who also played in Portugal. Emerson Talisca, the Brazilian, formerly of Benfica, also played for Besiktas. A recent arrival at Al Nassr. He will play just off the striker Hamidallah, who scored 7 goals in all competitions this season. Will be a significant goal threat. They do have Boubacar, as I mentioned, on the bench. Omar Krivin there, Syrian international. Certainly capable of finding the back of the net. Has an excellent record, not only against this particular side, but also at this stage of the competition. Goals in 9 appearances in the knockout stage of the AFC Champions League for Omar Krivin. He was involved in 5 goals against Al Nassr when he had a spell with Al Hilal, their local rivals, before joining Al Wahda in January. Played in 3 matches, scored 3 times and grabbed a couple of assists as well. So Omar Krivin will be a player that the Al Nassr coaching staff will have focused on. Home support certainly vocal here. It's a spectacular display at the start of the proceedings here. Has delayed the kickoff somewhat. Should have been getting underway a couple of minutes ago. Given the previous meeting between these 2 teams in this competition, it should be worth the wait. Hamidallah there. He's a prolific goal scorer. He's been directly involved in 15 of Al Nassr's last 25 goals in the AFC Champions League. He scored 12 of them, providing 3 assists as well. In fact, since the beginning of the 2019 campaign, no player has been involved in scoring more goals in the competition than Hamidallah. 15 goals and 4 assists in total. International, 30 years old now, joined the club back in 2018. 4 goals in this season's competition, 7 for the season in all competitions for Hamidallah. Pitch should be ready in just a few moments. Funds cleared for a return to the stands here fairly recently. Sort of a huge boost for those Al Nassr players in particular. It's a first game in charge for their new manager as well. Quite the welcome he's received here. Just wait for the players, I'm sure will be keen just to get going here. Wahda's head coach, relatively new to the job, as I mentioned, joined this year. The side have made a bit of a stuttering start in the domestic league season. They've won just one of their 6 league games, but they are unbeaten, drawn the last 5. 7 scored, 3 conceded, so tough to beat. They play Emirates Club next weekend, followed by the second leg of a League Cup first round tie against Korfaken, which they are trailing. João Pedro scoring both goals in that game, incidentally. He'll another of the key figures for Al Wahda in this quarter-final, along with Omar Kribin. It looks like we are finally ready to get underway, a little later than expected. It will be Al Nassr to get things underway. Hosts all in yellow, Al Wahda in the white. And the referee does get this contest started. First quarter-final of the 2021 AFC Champions League. Sulihim getting an early touch. Mohamed Kassem. Sulihim again. There is Anderson Talisca, who will be a key member of this Al Nassr side, already looking for the long ball over the top. It's a decent header away in the end from Ahmed. Ahmed Khamis doing well. Ahmed coming under pressure. Ahmed Allah winning the free kick down by the corner flag. Inside the opening minute. Already Talisca showing what a threat he can be. Carter. Already with plenty to say. João Pedro. Manuel. His side can get off to the perfect start here. They've got a free kick in a decent position. Plenty of bodies to aim for there. Abdallah will certainly be a potential target. Also, Talisca is very tall. He's made the move here and gets his head to it. First big chance of the game after just 90 seconds. And Talisca, I feel he should have done a little bit better there. Wahda surviving an early scare as they look to make their first semi-final in this competition since 2007. quickly here. Ismail Matar on his side, another throw-in. 38-year-old captain back in the side after suspension. And here he is now, gets his shot on target. Waleed makes the save, but Ismail Matar almost opening the scoring for Wahda. Both teams with a good chance inside the opening 3 minutes. Salim. Bari Abdullah get it back again here. Salim. Talisca. Lovely start to this quarter-final, and Hamidallah nearly getting on the end of that one. Crossfield, ball has gone straight out of play. Abdullah gets it out wide. And I'm getting forward. Plenty of early possession for Al Nassr here, but they very nearly got caught out by Ismail Matar. Shot on target, just didn't quite have enough power to trouble Waleed. It was a good opportunity. Talisca. It's a great ball out wide. And he's shown his range of passing. Threatening again here. Looking for a way through, and Talisca tried to take that first time. He's given away the free kick. A great 1-2 there with Fatah, but just catching the defender. Just there, as he trying to strike the ball towards goal. Abdullah Hamad actually did really well to win the free kick there. It's been a decent start to this quarter-final. Also looking to make it to semi-finals in a row in this competition. Pressure being applied there by Hamidallah. And that one will go all the way through to Waleed. He picks it up comfortably. Of Salim. It's the captain, Abdullah. Bari Abdullah. Sharipov, the Uzbek international. Talisca. It's a lovely back heel, brilliantly created, wonderfully finished. Hamidallah makes it 1-0. And Al Nassr, who have been threatening from the start, have the crucial early goal. Brilliantly worked and coolly finished. Just terrific build-up play here. Talisca involved, the little back heel. Sharipov then sliding it through to Hamidallah, who wasn't going to miss from there. Abdurrazak Hamidallah scoring his 5th AFC Champions League goal of the season and his 8th in all competitions. Just the start that those fans wanted, and in truth it has been coming. With the exception of the pretty decent opportunity for Ismail Matar, Al Nassr have been threatening to break the deadlock. And the quality of Musharrapov and Talisca very much evident in that opening goal. Already that sea of yellow behind the goal. Have something to celebrate. João Pedro trying to raise the spirits of his teammates here. Can Wahda hit back? It's an early blow for the Emirati club. Shamsi clearing. Not much he could have done about that early goal. Ismail Matar has been penalised here. Talisca. And that's a win, another throw. This is the foul a few moments ago. Ball has gone out of play. It'll be a goal kick to Al Wahda. Medalla unable to keep that ball alive. He's got the early goal. Shamsi with a clearance. Again looking for his captain, who didn't get a touch on it, but does win a throw. Forward by Al-Shamsi. Ganam penalised for that challenge. Free kick taken quickly by Al Wahda. Ismail Matar. It's well won back in the end by Kaibari Abdullah. Mahmoud Khamis, he wins a throw-in. Jose Engel. Fares. Just looking for a little more control here at the moment. Al Wahda been under immense pressure in the early stages. Just enjoying a little bit of possession here. Abdullah Madu, the captain, with the foul. It will be Matar to stand over this free kick. The veteran going to test out the opponents here. He will well win a corner, and does. It's the goal scorer. He got his head to it. Referee just having a word. One or two players inside that penalty area. It will be a corner. First corner of the game for Al Wahda. Dealt with comfortably at the near post. There were two players there ready to head that away from danger. It's not a bad ball though. They have got numbers forward. Matar's in there. That's another chance for the captain, Ismail Matar. Very nearly testing Waleed once again. Nothing more than a goal kick in the end. A couple of good chances for Al Wahda's captain. He made better contact there. May well have been an equaliser, not the tallest. Maybe just couldn't get up high enough to really connect with that cross. And Sharipov here, back to Talisca. Very much involved in that opening goal, those two. Sharipov with the assist in the end. There is Talisca. It's another good layoff, and he's continued his run. Not found this time by Afsalim. Every time Talisca gets on the ball, you feel like something could happen. Back to Waleed, who clears it long. And Shamsi clears it long as well. Comfortably cut out here by Al Nassr, who lead by a goal to nil. And left by Talisca. And Hamid Allah's in again. Can he make it two? So composed. Just couldn't find the finish. Abdurrazak Hamidallah almost had his second. Will probably feel he should have done better with the shot. Set himself up brilliantly. Could it be costly? Al Wahda on the move now. This is Omar Kribian, who's barely had a touch so far. That's good defending. Sharipov. That's a poor pass. That's a nice exchange, and it could be an equaliser here. Scrambled away to safety. João Pedro almost there to finish it. They are still in here, Al Wahda. Eventually it is Waleed who gathers. But my goodness, that really should have been 1-1. What an opportunity. I just lacked that little bit of composure again in front of goal. Some desperate defending. It's a good block initially. And this was the chance at the other end. A couple of minutes ago, Hamid Allah. Great composure. The goalkeeper stood up, didn't commit. The Moroccan fired straight at him. Crucial stop potentially for Al Shamsi. It'll be a free kick. The referee deciding to let play go on here. Talisca is possessed. For all Al Nassr's good play, they have been almost caught out a few times. 3 decent chances for Al Wahda in the opening 17 minutes here. The likes of João Pedro and Omar Kribian, there will be moments where they are tested here. Khamis. Jose Angel. Looking for Ismail Matar. Ends up challenging for the ball. He's going to struggle in that aerial duel, but had a decent fist of it. He has looked a threat in the early stages here. Does have his side at times. Talisca. Wahda looking to catch out Nassr again. It's good covering. There's a real threat down that left-hand side there. Omar Kribin. Unable to find a way through. Al Ghanam was put under pressure. Al Wahda are growing into this one. Here's João Pedro. Skips away and goes for goal. And Walid keeps it out. And the chances keep coming. Really good play here from João Pedro, the Brazilian, getting a shot away through the legs of the defender. Abdullah, the captain, wasn't able to stop it. Walid just about kept it out. Now Ismail Matar with the corner. Almost 20 minutes gone. Al Nassr leading by a goal to nil. Hamidallah with the opener. Crosses into the near post again. It's not a good delivery from the captain. Al-Manali. Ismail Matar looking to get the cross in again, denied. Mahmoud Khamis. Oh, it's gone all the way through. And Omar Kribin just unable to get on the end of it. Some positive signs in the last 10 minutes or so. Since falling behind, it has been a decent response from Al Wahda, although they could easily have gone 2-0 down. João Pedro waiting in the middle. Salim cutting that one out. It's an important challenge. Talisca. Hamidallah. Talisca might go for goal himself. He does! And the goalkeeper only just keeps it out. Al-Shamsi nearly making a mess of that one. Able to smother it at the second attempt. And once again, great link up between Hamidallah and Talisca. Shamsi clears it long. Abdullah. Khaibari Abdullah. Long ball looking for Hamidallah. It's gone all the way into the arms of Al-Shamsi. Halfway through the first half now. Still that early goal from the Moroccan international, separating the two sides. could have had quite a few more in the opening 22.5 minutes. Plenty of chances here. Omar Kribi, it's a lovely first touch. Being watched closely. He took that down superbly there, the Syrian international. That's a nice touch as well, the back heel. And a decent cross and headed over, João Pedro. Yet another chance. Oh, Wahda getting plenty of crosses into the penalty area. This one might have been tight. Had it gone in, may well have had a goal disallowed for offside. It's off target in the end. That was the chance at Talisca a few moments ago. There have been big chances at both ends of the pitch here in the opening quarter of this game. There is a man who has found the back of the net. Should probably have had two. Here is the goal again. Really nice build-up play, a little bit of static defending. Talisca and Masharipov, the ones who were most alert, as was Hamidallah, finished expertly. 8th of the season in all competitions, 5th in the AFC Champions League. Injury here is the reason for the delay. And Pedro Emanuel just in conversation with the two men who've looked the most threatening so far this evening, Talisca and Hamidallah. Kaibari Abdullah still seems to be struggling somewhat. Just being assessed at the moment. For the time being, Al Nassr will carry on with 10 men. Salim. He's been pretty positive when he's been in possession. He's got it again here, looking for Talisca. Masharipov set up the opening goal, looking to set up another here. Cross is headed away. And further thumped clear by Ismail Matar. He's had some good chances himself in this first half. Mohamed Kassem, Masharipov. Kaibari Abdullah, who is seemingly okay to carry on. And Salim looking for the 1-2, didn't come off this time. First time ball over the top, and João Pedro is putting pressure on the defender. In the end, Abdullah Al-Amri just doing enough. Here's Talisca. Kassem. Abdullah Madou, the captain. Give a Hamidallah, may well have drifted offside. Goalkeeper should gather. Referee playing advantage here. Talisca, it's another good ball. Goalkeeper just about gets there ahead of Fatah. Maybe just a touch too much on the pass from Talisca. And once again, Al Nassr able to cut through that Al Wahda backline pretty comfortably and pretty quickly. Does seem to be a constant threat. Not been the most prolific going forward, Al Wahda, and you would say they've been a little bit wasteful so far this evening. Some good chances. Had more shots than their opponents, and some of those shots, as I say, decent opportunities, just 2 on target so far. A couple of saves for Walid to make. Hamidallah there with Talisca. Did so well to take that ball away from his opponent and draw the foul. Really has made a big impact since his arrival. Fairly new addition, Anderson Talisca. 5 goals in the league so far. It's only his 2nd game in the AFC Champions League. This was the little 1-2 with Fatah, who just couldn't get on the end of that pass. Ismail Mata has it, but the referee's going to pull it back for a free kick here. And there might be a yellow card as well on the way. Referee having words at the moment with Mahmoud Khamis. There's the challenge, just a little late. There's all or nothing there really from Mahmoud Khamis. Here's the price for the free kick, which Fatah will stand over here along with Masharipov. Delivery, not really confidently dealt with by the goalkeeper. He managed to get a fist to it. It's a little unconvincing in his attempt to clear. Bari Abdullah. Mohamed Kassem picks it up again. This is Absuliim. Talisca. Absuliim. Cut out well this time. Here is a foul. It'll be a free kick to Al Wahda. Al-Minhali appended. Easy decision that for the official from China. Manning, the referee, has kept his cards in his pocket so far. There's been some full-blooded challenges. It's been competitive, as you'd expect from this stage of the competition. Now then, was there a pullback there? There was. That probably will be the first yellow card. Omar Krivin going down. Mohamed Kassem will have to accept the yellow. And it'll be a free kick to Al Wahda. It's just enough of a pullback there from the left back. There's just a little clip there, I think. So initially it was a pullback, but maybe just catching the legs of Omar Krivin. Either way, it is a free kick to Al Wahda. Still looking for the equaliser. Hamidallah's goal after 7 minutes, the difference at the moment. Ismail Matar and Jose Angel standing over this. It is Jose Angel. Decent ball to the far post. Good punch away by Walid. A good contact on that. Omar Kribin, was he fouled? Yes, he was. Now Nassr having to withstand a little bit of pressure here. Ahmed Allah's not happy with the decision. To be careful not to talk his way into the referee's book here. Good skill from the Syrian. Ismail Matar is there again, along with Omar Kribin. Kribin it is who goes for goal and puts it over the top. Recently playing here, Omar Kribin with Al Hilal, Al Nassr's local rivals, fellow AFC Champions League quarter-finalists. Made the move in January. Familiar playing here and against this opposition. As I mentioned, he scored 3 times in 3 appearances against them domestically in that spell. And here is Talisca now for Al Nassr. Ahmed Allah, Talisca just holding back and still going there. Ahmed Allah was looking for Talisca maybe on the edge of the penalty area, didn't fall to anybody in the end. Sharapov was forward in that attack as well. All 3 of them have been a threat in this game as we enter the final 10 minutes of the first half here. Ahmed Allah's goal is all that separates the 2 sides, and there have been big chances at both ends of the pitch. Alman Ali. Omar Kribin. Good challenge. Kribin trying to batter his way through. Talisca. Kaibari Abdullah. Al-Ghanam. Looking for the run of Fatah. He's done well. He's going to give away a free kick here. And it's smart play by Abdullah Hamad, a 20-year-old. He has featured a lot in this competition, just getting himself between the man and the ball, winning the free kick. Shamsi with the free kick. It's for Talisca. Just to wriggle away again. Seen that a few times this evening. Now Musharrapov might take this on himself. It's a tame effort in the end. He used the runner to his advantage to fashion the opening, but it all came to nothing in the end. Kassem. Kaibari Abdullah. Salayim finding Musharrapov. Just a little too much on that one. Evades the best efforts of Fatah there. Talisca might take this on himself again. He's not afraid to shoot from distance. That one always rising. Talisca not happy, felt that he was impeded there. And that he should have been on the receiving end of a free kick. Dealt with calmly by Ahmed. And the pressure from the goal scorer, Hamidallah. Worth remembering that Nassr do still have the former Porto striker Vincent Aboubakar to potentially come on at some stage in this game. Scored the winner in the previous round. Hamidallah not present for that one. He certainly made his presence felt today. It's his strike that separates the two teams at the moment. Mohamed Kassem trying to exchange passes with Musharrapov, didn't quite come off that time. Uzbekistan international. Not quite on the same wavelength. Pedro Manuel been relatively pleased, I think, perhaps be a little concerned at some of the opportunities that Al Wahda have produced, but equally his side look very dangerous. He might feel that they should have at least one more in the bank by now. Ismail Mata. A little bit scrappy here, but it's Al Nassr who come away with it. It's a little more composed, much better than the team in yellow. Just looking to play their way out of trouble. And will get a free kick. Mohamed Kassem. Hamidallah. He's trying to muscle his way forward. Still applying pressure here. And Shami clears long. It's great play. And Hamidallah waiting in the middle. Talisca arriving as well. It's over Talisca and into the arms of Al-Shamsi. And the cabin unable to keep that one in play. Touch hasn't let him down very often. That one too difficult for him to control. It's Fatah now. Mohamed Kassem. Musharrapov. Hamidallah. Musharrapov. Musharrapov with the cross to Talisca, going for the spectacular. Free kick will be given. Talisca will get a yellow card as well, it seems. He feels he was totally entitled to go for that one. It's going to be a second booking of the game for Al Nassr. Referee feels that was a bit of dangerous play from Madison Talisca. He's claiming he was looking at the ball. Unhappy, to say the least. He does catch his opponent. It's dangerously high, I suppose. That's the view of the referee. It's a nasty one for Mahmoud Khamis. Talisca is staying just to check on his opponent there, because it was a fairly severe blow. Confirmation of the yellow card. We are into the final minute of normal time here. A couple of stoppages for injury. Obviously had a bit of a delayed kick-off. Still receiving treatment. Mahmoud Khamis. We're approaching the final few seconds of this first half. Maybe a little bit of time added on. It's a match which is finely balanced. Four minutes of injury time to be played. Confirmation that Talisca was booked for that attempted overhead kick, where he did catch Mahmoud Khamis. Fairly solid contact. So understandable that the medical staff are taking their time here just to ensure that the defender is okay. He's had a really good half, Anderson Talisca. Proven to be a real threat. Joao Pedro has been frustrated by Al Nassr's defence for the most part, but he and Omar Kabin haven't been too far away from creating some significant opportunities. Ismail Matar has had a couple of clear chances in this first half as well. At least there have been more goals in this first half, but a narrow lead for Al Nassr, probably a fair reflection of the contest overall. Played 2 of the 4 minutes of additional time, maybe a little bit extra thrown on as well. Jose Angel. Ahmed Ali delivers the cross. It's a good header. They're coming together this time with Joao Pedro. He does get a yellow card for the challenge on Abdullah Al Amri. Amri certainly not happy with it. Definitely are coming together. It's possibly a little harsh on João Pedro, is certainly surprised to receive that yellow card. Captain Cut watching on with a little bit of frustration. You can see there the referee suggesting that João Pedro led with the elbow. The Brazilian not quite in agreement. And it's just been a little bit stop-start in the last few minutes. And the lead now being asked to take the ball back into the penalty area where the challenge took place. Talisca. Play for a throw-in. We've had the 4 minutes. As I say, there was always going to be a little extra thrown on here, and maybe Al Nassr can make it count. Early cross in, Talisca goes to ground, just lost his footing, and that is the half-time whistle. Well, Al Nassr will be happy to be going into half-time with a 1-goal lead. They could have scored 1 or 2 more, but in truth they could have conceded as well. Ismail Mata with some decent opportunities for Al Wahda. Hamidallah will certainly feel he should have doubled his tally with the second opportunity he had midway through the first half. Talisca has been a constant threat in the opening 45 minutes here. Al Wahda will certainly feel they are very much in this game. And they have given Al Nassr plenty to think about in that first half. It's been a great advert for the AFC Champions League so far, this one. Al Nassr leading Al Wahda at the break here by 1-0. Well, welcome back to the King Saud University Stadium in Riyadh. Second half of this AFC Champions League quarter-final is only moments away. Al Nassr leading Al Wahda by 1-0. The only goal of the game, scored by the Moroccan international Mohamed Allah. A really cool finish. That man Talisca involved in the build-up. He's been a constant threat in this first quarter-final. A lot of players just gathering ahead of the start of this second half, hoping they can turn things around. They certainly had their opportunities in the opening 45 minutes. A couple of saves made by Walid in the Al Nassr goal. A couple of desperate last-ditch tackles as well to deny João Pedro and Omar Cabin, who will remain a threat as long as the scoreline remains tight. And it will be Al Wahda to get us underway in the second half, attacking from right to left in the all-white. I'm hoping they can turn things in their favour here. Certainly an entertaining opening 45 minutes. There's certainly moments as well where Al Wahda could have fallen further behind. Equally, as I said, they had the chances to get themselves back in the game. Al Nassr perhaps will be a little disappointed they haven't put this game to bed yet. João Pedro looking to make life difficult for the Al Nassr back four early on in the second half. It's a good clearance from Al Ghanam. Gets it away to safety. Ismail Matar with the throw-in, the 38-year-old. Back in the side, following that sending off back in the fourth round of matches in the group stage. Al Nassr will get the throw-in over on that far side. Al Nassr looking to make it back-to-back semi-finals in this competition. Runners-up back in 1995. This is the only quarter-final tie that doesn't actually feature a previous winner. Al Wahda last made the semi-finals back in 2007. Incidentally, neither of these teams finished well enough in the league, the domestic league season in 2021, to qualify for next year's AFC Champions League. It makes their progression here all the more important. Khamis, who is still sporting the injuries, as you can probably see, after that collision with Talisca in the first half. The attempted overhead kick from the Brazilian, which saw him catch the Al Wahda defender in the face. He was down for quite a while, but able to carry on. Omar Cabin here. He's penalised. Handball, I think, is the decision. A fairly unhappy set of home support here. Al Nassr's fans may well remember him from his time with Al Hilal's only a year or so ago. Well, that is a pretty blatant handball by the Syrian. It did not go down well with those in yellow. It's a good header away. João Pedro with the ball forward. It's a decent challenge, but it will be a corner. And Carbin making life difficult there for Abdullah Madu. Third corner of the game. Previous two, I have to say, have been disappointing from Al Wahda. Maybe Jose Angel can provide a better delivery. Right to the back post, and Ismail Matar arriving, unable to connect with it. It was a better delivery. Just seems to have ramped up the atmosphere inside this stadium now. A little subdued at the start of the second half compared to what we heard earlier on, but now Al Nassr getting forward and winning a throw-in. You can see the injury sustained by Mahmoud Khamis. He's caught in the face by Talisca. Did pick up a yellow card for that attempted overhead kick. João Pedro, the only player to have been booked for Al Wahda so far. 3 yellow cards in total. Mohamed Kassem booked earlier on in the game. Here come Al Nassr. Hamidallah. Great effort as he tries to double his tally. Decent save by Al Shamsi. First opportunity for Al Nassr to double their lead in the second half. And here they come again. Desperate for that second goal. Talisca making his way into the penalty area with Sharipov. Talisca lets it run. Hamidallah. Back with him again. Here is Talisca. Spots the pass well, Masharipov. Drives it in towards goal and finds the bottom corner. What a strike from Masharipov. And Al Nassr double their lead. Big goal for Pedro Emanuel in his first game in charge. The Uzbekistan international firing them into a 2-goal advantage. It's a really good strike. Looked like he was shaping to cross, but he just guides it into the far corner. Beautifully hit. Fabulous goal. 2-0 Al Nassr. Are they heading for the semi-finals? A long, long way back. It's his first goal of the season in all competitions. Just checking that all was in order. Check complete, goal stands. Never really in doubt. That's a fine finish by Masharipov and an early blow for Al Wahda in this second half. Conceded early in the first. They've now conceded early in the second, 7 minutes into both halves. Al Nassr striking. Ismail Matar. It's not a bad ball. Omar Karbin looking for a way through, finds a way through. If they can find an early goal here, Wahda will feel they can get back in this. No foul there, according to the referee. May well be an offside flag here. Play continues for now, and Omar Karbin denied by Walid. He celebrates wildly. The suspicion is the flag might have gone up anyway, eventually. And he enjoyed that moment. He did look offside. Just see the assistant keeping the flag down. There would have been a VAR check. Walid making the stop. Talisca felt he was fouled in the build-up to that as well, but it doesn't really matter in the end. 10 minutes gone in the second half. Al Nassr with a 2-goal lead. Could they add to it here? More danger, and it is number 3. Fatah rolls it in from close range. Hamidallah setting up the goal that may well send Al Nassr through now to the semi-finals. 2 in a matter of minutes. And Al Wahda all at sea. It is being checked for a possible offside. Fatah seems pretty confident. The home fans are celebrating it. Referee just waited for confirmation. We can have another look here. The goal will stand. It didn't look offside. It was not offside. Great work by Hamidallah. Scored the first, he's created the third. And what an opening 10 minutes to the second half for Al Nassr. Suddenly look like they're out of sight here. Joao Pedro looking for the space there, he's done well. Omar Karbin needs to get his cross in. Been a deflection on that, it would seem. The ball had gone out of play, but there was a touch off the defender, so it will be a corner. Omar Karbin has not really been able to get the opportunities that he would have hoped for. He's got a good record of scoring against Al Nassr, as I mentioned, his previous spell with Al Hilal. No doubt remembered not so fondly. Hussein Kel will take the corner eventually. Can they get one back here? Only half cleared. Ismail Matar back in. Talisca loses it. Abdullah Hamad. A high hanging ball. Omar Karbin unable to keep it in play. And now Al Nassr on the charge again. They will be really dangerous on the break if Al Wahda commit men forward. Adam Abdel Fattah with the goal. And has put Al Nassr on the brink of the final four. The simplest of finishes. It wasn't the cleanest connection, but it didn't have to be. In the opening minutes of this second half, Al Nassr have blown the opposition out of the way, clearing the path for their journey to the semis. And they will just continue to look to break on the counter. With the firepower they have, they could well add more goals here. Talisca. Salim. Talisca's making a run and very nearly made it 4. Great play again from Al Nassr, and the Brazilian denied by Al Shamsi. That's his best save of the night so far. What a ball by Hamidallah. What a good save. Talisca, prolific in the domestic campaign, playing his second AFC Champions League game for his new club. Looking for his first goal. And that's his first corner. Not a particularly impressive one. Fatah again, straight into the arms of the goalkeeper there. Simi Abdul Fatah, and his second AFC Champions League goal of the season, incidentally. Ismail Matar. Here they come again. Al-Ghanam going to float one in this time. Hamidallah was waiting. And Sharipov popping up here. Al Nassr playing with so much confidence now. Fatah losing out. Scored his other AFC Champions League goal in the win over Fulad back in April. Scored the opener in that one. Hamidallah, incidentally, also scored in that game. Late on to make it 2-0, which was the final score. Both have found the back of the net again here. Ismail Matar. Easily intercepted. It's good work by Absulayim. He's very alert and on hand to make that interception. Possession given away quickly though, and here is Ismail Matar again. Foul by João Pedro. Free kick given. Al-Ghanam. So it's Fatah. Ball forward from the captain, Abdullah Mutu. It's picked up easily by Wahda. Just a little bit sloppy in the middle there. Abdullah Hamad has dispossessed and has been punished. Musharrapov with his second goal. Three in 12 second half minutes for Al Nassr, who are running away with it. That all came from Abdullah Hamad, losing possession in midfield. No question about this one. Definitely not offside. Hamed Allah again involved, another assist for him. Surely now the result is beyond any doubt. Hamdallah now with a goal and 2 assists. Musharrapov with an assist and 2 goals. And no surprises that changes are being made now. Abdul Rahman Olabaid, the latest player to come on. Mohamed Kassem coming off, he's on a yellow card. The double substitution made 20 minutes into the second half. Pedro Emanuel will be delighted with the way his first game in charge has gone so far. Approaching the midway point in the second half. It's been one-way traffic since the restart here. Nassr particularly dominant in this second half. It was a fairly even first 45 minutes. You just always felt that Al Nassr looked more threatening, even though there were plenty of chances for Al Wahda. They weren't quite clinical enough. Now they've just got to try and stop it getting even worse, and it might do here. What a run! Absalayim going in alone, not quite able to provide the finishing touch, but he just skipped through the Al Wahda defence there. Wonderful run, just lacked the finish. Manali, the man down at the moment, can have another look at the opening goal there. That was the big one from Hamed Allah. 8th goal of the season in all competitions, and he's turned provider since then. This was a brilliant strike from the edge of the penalty area. And Musharrapov scoring his first of the night. Wild celebrations. That felt like the big moment, really, where Al Nassr really took charge. Then the tap-in for Fatah. Hamed Allah setting it up. Fatah couldn't miss from there. His second goal in the competition this season. And they have just added the 4th as well, of course, with Musharrapov scoring again. It's going to be another change. Sharapov is making way. Sami Al-Najeh coming on. So Sharapov leaves with 2 goals and an assist. Terrific night for the Uzbekistan international. Khalil Ibrahim is going to come on as well. He's taken the place of Lee Myung-ju. Al-Manali, maybe because of the injury, is not going to be able to carry on either. And he's replaced by Abdullah Al-Kabi. Got 20 minutes to go. Wahda here, just trying to do a bit of damage limitation. It's been a horrible second half for the Emirati club. Free kick conceded that time. There'll be another change. Plenty of changes late on here, and it's going to be Vincent Aboubakar. And there'll be a huge ovation for the man coming off. Abdurrazak Hamidallah has put in a stunning performance. Scored the opening goal, the all-important opening goal after 7 minutes. And arguably his contribution has been more about the providing. 2 assists for him as well. Terrific night for the number 9. And on comes the former Porto striker. 4 goals in all competitions for him this season since his recent arrival. Scored the winner in the last round against Tractor. There's Talisca. Five changes now made by Al Nassr, just cruising towards the semi-finals. Talisca, Al-Ghanam, and Makarbin. But the car gets his first touch. Al-Abaid. Al-Najeh felt he was fouled, nothing given by the referee. It's well cut out. Abdullah Madu. It's a good searching ball, and the goalkeeper's come a long way out. Crucially blocked there by Mohamed Khamis. Given away again by Al-Wahda. Space here for Talisca. He can certainly do damage from this kind of position. Goes for the cross. It's going to be 5. Flags up for offside. Well, Sami Al-Najeh thinks he's got his goal here. Is there an offside? Oh, that is tight. That is very tight. Check's being made. It's going to be extremely close. Sami Al-Najeh Certainly has a chance here of having a goal given to him. Flag went up fairly quickly. It was tight. May have been a fraction offside, hard to tell from the angle that we saw here. Still being checked. You can always tell that the decision is very close when it takes this long. It's a simple decision in terms of whether the goal should stand or not. It's just an offside decision. It's borderline. Could go either way. We'll just wait for Samuel Nassr, who will be given the goal. It is 5-0. What a night this is turning into for Pedro Emmanuel. Not a bad way to start your reign as manager. And the substitute, with pretty much his first touch, has got himself on the score sheet. There you can see the trailing leg of the defender. Keeping that move alive. Samuel Nassr was pretty confident. It's a terrific header back across goal by Yahya, so two of the substitutes involved for the fifth goal of the evening. We still have quarter of an hour to go. Al Nassr really have up their game in the second half. They started taking the chances. Omar Karbin is trying to force his way through. Runs into trouble. Talisca. Looks like he's really enjoyed himself tonight, but he'd love a goal to go with it. Still waiting for that at the moment. Here's Ismail Matar. Jose Angel. Ismail Matar. Just a little too much on it. Talisca, dispossessed. No foul there. Omar Karbin looking for Joao Pedro, who will win the race. Can he find a way to goal? Ismail Matar took that down pretty well. Plenty of yellow shirts back, and it's going to roll through harmlessly to Walid. He has made a couple of important saves, particularly in the first half when the score was at 1-0. Yahya, who set up the fifth goal on this near side now. Been a lot of changes made since that fourth goal went in. Pedro Emmanuel giving a few of the players who are left out of the starting 11 here an opportunity. Samuel Nassr had the simplest task of finishing off the 5th goal. The Al Nassr fans in great voice. Just reminding the Al Wahda players just how many goals they have scored tonight. Ismail Mata. It's over the top, it's going to be gathered by the goalkeeper. Into the final 10 minutes. Terrific exchange here. That does look offside. Abubakar's running through on goal. He's going to try and finish. He's put it wide. I don't think it would have counted anyway. The flag did go up. Nassr Abubakar did look to be quite a long way offside, and that is the end of the night for Omar Kabin. Not the most popular man here, having scored against this Al Nassr team for Al Hilal on a number of occasions. And he hasn't been able to impact on things so far this evening. Al Zabi taking his place for the closing moments of the match here. 9 minutes plus stoppage time to go. I certainly didn't expect the scoreline to be this one-sided at half-time. But Al Nassr did always look as though they were more threatening. And they just haven't given Al Wahda those opportunities in the second half. As soon as they got that second goal, they seemed to have a good handle on it. Just seemed to confirm to them that they had the match in their hands. And they allowed Al Wahda to come at them, and they were able to hit them on the break a couple of times. Very little time between the second and the third goal. That really did kill the contest. It was 3 goals in less than 13 minutes that really took Al Nassr out of sight. Ismail Mata. And one back again here. This is Al Nassr. He wins the free kick. And frustrated Abdullah Salmin. The 20-year-old looked impressive in the first half. He's not quite been able to keep up with the pace in the second. Not much enjoyment coming from that side of the stadium where the Al Wahda contingent is placed. Al Ghanam, early cross, turned behind for a corner by Mahmoud Khamis. This was the chance for Abubakar. As you can see, it was offside. Flag stayed down, of course, until the action had come to an end. The lead rolls it out. 6 minutes to go. Nassr almost finding a way through. He does win a free kick. It's picked up a yellow card. Free kick's actually gone the other way. It's been an eventful few minutes for him. Scored 5 minutes after coming on. Less than quarter of an hour. He's also picked up a yellow card as well. He felt that he was fouled here. There's the booking, quite clear for the pull back on Jose Angel. Talisca. Gets it back again. First game in charge. Pedro Emanuel coming into a crucial quarter-final in the AFC Champions League. And won 4 out of their 6 games in the domestic league season. Al Nassr, but they felt the need for a change. Tells you a bit about the standards that are expected here. And this will certainly help cement his early popularity. The semi-finals are beckoning. Could there be another goal to add here? Abubakar gets up and still going, and just tries to drag it round the goalkeeper. No space to work with there. Vincent Abubakar, former Lorient and Porto striker. Most recently with Besiktas. Jose Angel. Mahmoud Khamis. Picks it up again. The referee just having to step in there. He's not really had to be involved too often. Shown a few yellow cards. 4 in total. I think Ten Carter will be really frustrated that his side haven't been able to compete in this second half. Very much in the game at half-time. Any goal now would be nothing more than consolation. But things could get worse here. Talisca, who's deserved the goal for his efforts tonight. He might get one here, still running. Just couldn't quite get to the end to get the shot away. Free kick given. It's a foul by Yaya. Ball was moving there, so the referees sent it back to be taken again. Abdurrazak Hamidallah watching on after a fine performance. Set up 2 goals, scored another. Scored the opener, of course, which was certainly the most important. Set them on their way. Nice early strike to open the account for the evening. Ismail Matar goes down under the challenge, and the flag is up for offside. Final minute of the 90. And they're just going to check here that was in fact offside, and there's not a foul instead, which would be a red card, but offside confirmed. That would have been a disappointing end to the evening after such a fine performance. And here come Wahda again. That one did look like a foul. The referee just waiting to pull it back, and the yellow card does come out. Ismail Matar, the 38-year-old, still pushing late on, looking for a late consolation. We are into stoppage time. Be surprised if there's too much. We have had a few substitutions. It is just the 2 minutes. Abdullah Kabari, the player who picks up the yellow card late on. Free kick from a long way out. An ambitious attempt from this kind of range. And it's straight into the wall, looking for handball. Ismail Matar. Into the edge of the penalty area. Kept alive by Joao Pedro. Mahmoud Khamis. It's a decent cross. Oh, what a header. And it is the 38-year-old who grabs the consolation late on. No more than that. But Ismail Matar thumping in the header, just checking for handball. Not sure if that was in the build-up potentially. There's nothing wrong with the header here. Not the tallest, Ismail Matar. He has his first goal of the season. The 38-year-old who has 133 caps for the United Arab Emirates. Been with the club since 2002, would you believe? Checking for a possible offside as well. But the goal will stand. It may well be pretty much the last act. There's the final whistle. Al Nassr are heading to the semi-finals of the AFC Champions League for a second year in a row. So dominant in the second half, having taken their opportunity early in the first. Hamid Allah opening the scoring after just 7 minutes. He then turned provider in the second half when Al Nassr really ran away with it. Musharrapov made it 2-0 with a brilliant finish from outside the penalty area. Fatah made it 3-0 with a tap-in. That one was provided by Hamid Allah, who also set up number 4 for Musharrapov to get his second. And quarter of an hour from the end, Samuel Najer got on the score sheet as well, having just come on as a substitute. There was a late consolation for Ismail Matar, the 38-year-old, scoring in the AFC Champions League for the first time this season. And it was no more than very little consolation for what was a difficult night for Al Wahda. Competitive in the first half, but blown away significantly in the second. It's a semi-final place once again for Al Nassr in the AFC Champions League. A comfortable win and a famous victory on Pedro Manuel's first game in charge. Final score here in Riyadh: Al Wahda 1, Al Nassr 5.